Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are fine. Today, we are going to continue the same chapter, lesson number 7, History's Heroes of your English 2 book. So, students, this chapter is based on the brave heroes of history. And there was one such brave ruler. He was a Maratha leader, Chhatrapati Shivaji. So, in this story, we will read about an incident which is in the life of this great Maratha leader, Chhatrapati Shivaji. The students, in the previous part, I explained you that there was a Mughal emperor Aurangzeb who wanted to crush the power of Marathas in the Deccan, and he sent his army with the capable leaders to capture the empire of Chhatrapati Shivaji. So when the soldiers reached the Shivaji's fort, the Shivaji's soldiers who was led by Murarbaji, they slaughtered 500 Pathans who were from Mughal armies, right? So in order to maintain peace, because Shivaji did not like people losing their life, so he agreed to the terms of peace and he surrendered most of his fort and agreed to support the Mughal empire. So after he compromised with the Mughal empire, he was asked to visit the Aurangzeb's royal court in Agra. So Aurangzeb's court was in Agra. So Shivaji was asked to visit his court. Shivaji was hesitating to visit the court, and pay the respect to Mughal emperor, but Raja Jai Singh persuaded him to meet Aurangzeb and assured his personal safety while attending the court. But Shivaji did not want to visit the royal court of Aurangzeb, but Raja Jai Singh, he urged him, he convinced him to visit the court of Aurangzeb, and he said that he will be safe, he will take care of his safety while he will be visiting the court. So Shivaji went to Agra with his 9-year-old son Sambhaji and a band of around 4,000 followers. So Shivaji went to the court of Aurangzeb with his 9-year-old son, and the name of the son was Sambhaji, and there were people around 4,000 with Shivaji who went to visit the fort of Aurangzeb. At the royal darbar, Aurangzeb was cold towards Shivaji and treated him with contempt. So when they reached there in the royal darbar, Aurangzeb was cold. Cold means not friendly. He was not friendly with Shivaji and he treated him with showing disrespect to him. Shivaji was made to stand behind military commanders of his court. So when Shivaji visited the court of Aurangzeb, he was asked to stand behind the commanders of Aurangzeb. So it was a matter of disrespect. The Maratha warrior was angry and stormed out of the court. So Shivaji became angry and he came out of the court of Aurangzeb because he was not given respect there. The next day, Mughal soldiers surrounded Shivaji's house and he was placed under house arrest. So what happened when he came out of the court of Aurangzeb? The next morning, the soldier of the Aurangzeb, they surrounded Shivaji's house and he was placed under house arrest. So he was arrested under his house itself. He was not allowed to come out of the house. Shivaji came to know from his spies that Aurangzeb was planning to either execute him or send him to fight against the Afghans in the northwestern frontier. So he got to know, Shivaji got to know from his spies that Aurangzeb want to, either he want to capture him or he want to send him to fight in the with the Afghans who are in the northwestern frontier, right? Now Shivaji remained calm and did not panic on being made a prisoner. So Shivaji still he remained calm and he did not panic. Panic means fear. Without he did not had fear on being made a prisoner. So he was made a prisoner in his house, but still he remained calm. He was a resourceful and shrewd warrior and immediately devised a plan to escape from Aurangzeb's clutches. So Shivaji was a brave person, and what he did, he was a resourceful person. Resourceful means he was able to deal with all situations, and he had sharp and adept warriors in his army, and they immediately made a plan. Shivaji made the plan to escape from the uh, so he made the plan to escape from the prison of the Aurangzeb, and he pretended to be severely ill and requested that most of his contingent be sent back to the Deccan. So what he did, he pretended as if he is ill, he is not well, and he requested that he is going to send his army to Deccan because he is not well. This ensured his army's safety, and Aurangzeb was relieved to see the forces leave. So he made a plan that he said to Aurangzeb that he is not well, and that is why he wanted to send his army to the Deccan, and this plan worked, and his army was safely sent back, and Aurangzeb was relieved to see his forces leaving that place. Alright, so now the rest of the story we will continue in our next class. Okay, till then you can revise whatever I have explained in this chapter. Alright, thank you, take care, bye bye.